Some people say they feel an earthquake, and true that one is.
Nah, I ain't feel no earthquake, but right now I can't even sleep. I see,
Yeah,
there's so thunder and lightning going on outside there right now.
yeah, I was just scrolling through, and I like how the artists have a nice soothing voice now.
Yeah, nah, them
They,
artists and them doing the thing, man. Them
yeah,
artists
but
and them, they doing the thing. 'Cause really and
uh,
truly, they taking this Trinidad music to the world too now, right? And sometimes again too, people will say it in positive, but I mean, hey, it's men expressing itself, eh?
yeah, all people does all youths just express themselves. Mick Jagger, all of them when they was young used to sing all kind of thing.
Yeah,
You
that's how it
know,
just
the
go.
Beatles used to sing all kind of thing when they were young. The youths will expect a certain type of vibe, but it's just that in between the mix now, it had those who will come along and say certain things consciously and politically, and them is the one who will suppress.
Well, that's the thing about it, eh?
Yeah, from
At the
the Jamaican experience now, you know that.
yeah, but at the
Most
end
of the
of the
time,
day, men putting money in the pocket and men actually, that's the main thing.
or it's
Men
a
putting money in
survival
their
thing right
pocket
now.
and they making the money by expressing themselves. So I can't really vex with that.
Yeah, I know it is because if they try to go on a vein whereby they try to uplift people, let me say level of consciousness and try to make people aware of certain
But
ills
that's
and
the
things
thing.
in society.
Nobody
They
really
might, they
listening to
might, they
conscious
might,
music right now.
huh?
Nobody really listening to the conscious music too, eh? A lot
Some,
of
some,
people
some.
listen to it, eh, but the youths and really, some of the youths will follow it. But some people rather listen to, what they know. So you can't hate on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I know it is. But in the mix, sometimes things are just this one, just change around.
True,
It,
true.
it, it,
Nah,
it,
but
it,
sometimes things is evolve in a way where it start off a certain way and it put more people on the map now. So
of
sometimes
course.
a few artists go get put on the map off for them.
Right, right. The leaders,
Yeah, boy.
the front line men.
Yeah. Cause remember even hip hop and thing it started with Ice T, all of them men,
Yeah,
you
LL
know.
Cool J and
Look what hip hop to now.
yeah.
So you know it is.
I was reading in New York whereby it had a guy now. I think he was a hip hop frontline hip hop artist now, but you under gangsterism and badness and thing, and he used to do a lot of drive-bys and whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
probably that he died, however he died. And the funeral home now, no funeral home, I want to, I want to take his body.
Oh, yeah, boy. Because sometimes too, men shooting up them funeral home and thing, eh? Men
Yeah,
getting targeted.
yeah, that's exactly what happened. So
Yeah.
they wanna risk, take the risk now. But what happened? A funeral home say, all right, I go take the body, but you have to do the funeral right away, the next
Or
day
that
type
King
of thing.
Von.
Huh?
That King Von.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Am I write it down? I find I
Yeah.
was so kind. I said I remember the
He was
days.
a real big artist too.
I remember the days of the Italian and them when they had a little warfare. I think the days of Capone and if
Yeah,
you ever hear that
exactly,
name.
exactly. I was thinking that all the other day. You understand?
I
It
say
just,
what goes
it
on
just
really
things,
comes around
things is
money.
always change like that too, eh? So
Yeah.
again, too, the Italians get the Rico case right now is all the rappers getting the Rico case and thing now.
Hmm. Yeah, the same thing
So,
happened. But what happened with the other ethnic groups in the states and thing? Is that the government actually pull them in and give them work in the fire service, some parts of the police force, they call it the post office, to fit into the civil service and do something positive now. In
yeah,
that kind of way, and that's how they stop the violence. Well, they stop the violence. They still stay together as a people, but it stop the
right.
killings and the robbery, because it's affecting the banking system, because them used to do it, them used to
That's the
come
main
up with
thing.
it. Them used to
That
come up
thing
with a machine gun. You ever hear about that?
is affect the
You know,
banking system and thing like that. Because at the
yeah,
end of the day, it's all about making money, you know.
yeah.
It's all about making money at the end of the day
All
too.
making money. So they kind of slow it down one way while they maintain a thing in a kind of business kind of form. So the government say, all right,
All don't make
get them
money.
business, let them do business, but we go tax all you. So they don't mind paying a tax, but
Yeah, correct is right.
the thing continuing,
Yeah, correct
you
is
know.
right. Because
Yeah,
really and truly, one thing ain't making no money. Ain't making no money by fighting on each other. You will make money, as one. You will make more
yeah,
money. You will get a lot more done.
yeah, more generative. Yeah, you reach out to the public
That's why
with
how
a
I grew up and
service.
all too. Growing up, I see is sometimes is men millionaires killing each other too, and that just baffle me. I mean, I know they getting government contract. You understand? They making millions. Men had a big house. Even though you're living in the ghetto, men had a big house. But you
Yeah.
see one up the road, one down the road. That is what is mash up everything. You understand?
Yeah. Well,
So
all is a part of a social programming type of thing because, growing up in the ghetto and thing, you could have walked through one place and bust out the next place. That
yeah,
kind of way in hours time. You ain't taking no car, but you're just moving through and you
yeah.
end up so. I remember a time I woke up the whole of the drive ever starting from town and end up in St. Anne's and it bathe and that kind of thing.
Well,
The hike now.
back in the days,
Them days
that's what you
done.
used to do. I walk through river and thing.
Yeah.
You had to go shortcut.
Yeah, but the music have a nice flow. It come like a
Yeah,
little mixture American hip hop and a little touch of Jamaican expression within it now, and yet still maintain a
the
local
soca and
Trini.
thing.
Huh?
I had a little catchiness of the soca still.
Yeah. It could tie along to the soca.
Yeah,
Once you speed up the beat and thing,
yeah.
you know. But
Young people.
it's a nice format, and I feel eventually just the main fact that it have the name Trinidad behind it. Somebody go touch a vein and carry it in a conscious realm, and next thing you know, is a kind of force for speaking out for justice, speaking out for injustice,
But
speaking
one
out
thing I
for
find is in
things.
Trinidad is half phases with everything too now. Because you remember the reggae phase?
Yeah?
When Prophet Benjamin and them come out, I
Oh,
Sasha,
yeah, that
that
era,
big conscious stage now, boy.
yeah, and he had an international record with I'm the Ganja Farmer.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So it's always at them kind of stages too.
yeah, but I sensing where one will go soon come, eh? Out of
Mm-hmm.
the mix, they expressing themselves, they're telling themselves how they had a lifestyle with the girls, how they had a little warring and things like that, and expressing their music. But after a while, when that kind of burn itself up, the next part will just shoot out, you know?
Okay,
But
right.
it's up to the system now to absorb it or reject it. But
Yeah, that's
it
legit.
all depends on the heart of the artist too, because some artists, let's say for example, like Stalin and Valentino and one or two merchant and explainer. Yeah. Yeah. So like Stalin and thing, right? Them actually burst out of the scene and say, the hell with artists, whether they like my record or whether they ain't buying it. The
But,
let me
correct me
sing
with this
conscious
now.
thing.
Because my father always used to tell me the same thing. Back in the days, right? They didn't used to war for pan and thing like that. Pan, they
They
didn't
used
used to
to
war with
war,
something.
to war.
Yeah.
You mean farming? Yeah, I mean, when I was small, I ended up in a steel bank cash by the hospital, bottle, spoon,
But,
hear me, bottle, spoon.
so
Bottle and mom bringing out blade and all kind of thing, boy.
you
And the
see how
steel
things
bank was,
have actually evolved.
two steel bank clashing out big high daytime by the
Yeah.
Savannah. I think it was Sour All Stars, and I think Desperados or one of them band, and man, really doing it, felt him bottle, I'll go and run and hide.
Look how Sylvanus now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can come out at that evening time, play a
So,
little music and gather.
so I go
You
always
know?
say, you can't give up on the youths and them.
Nah,
Right
nah.
now they're going through their phase. You understand them growing up. You understand? So at the end of the day, they will find a way.
Yeah, they must find, they'll find their way, but I feel the more or less find the way. Yeah, because the more people listen to those, say, "Oh, watch out, them fellas are real talent, they have good voices, they are rhythm and rhyme. You know, they into it. They could
Yeah,
rock back,
correct
some
as
meditative
well.
music, you know? Yeah, they into it. I mean, the lyrical content sometimes might tune off some people, but they're just expressing what they know.
Yeah,
Remember,
nah,
they know
because
anything else out
for
of
me,
that.
I just shoot video and things. So I do little Trinibad videos and things like that. I film it. And one of the things that actually had made me do a video for a man is because I listened to the lyrical content in it now. Right? You know, the
Yeah, yeah,
lyrics you were saying, even though you were talking a little badness and thing like that, you know, you can look past that. The lyrics in it was the point, you
yeah,
know? And you can kind of give that up sometimes.
yeah. All musical artists just have the badness in them. Back in the days, Sparrow had a song called 10 to 1 is Murder. And
Alright?
this man had a razor. Well, you know it's a razor. It's a kind of switchblade like now. You just pull out just one, you flick the blade, the blade done out already, ready to
I
swipe.
didn't
You
even
know
know
how it
that.
is. So let me can only sing about this back in the day, you know?
But that's just evil. That's just how things has evolved too.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody defending it too. In
Yeah.
whatever way. You know,
Right, yeah.
and then too, we live in a kind of warring society. The people who colonize here was not warriors, but warmongers. As we all history tell you, that's how they capture land. And however,
Correct.
they come on the land, they see people eating and having a good time naturally, them enforcing on them who they could wipe out, who they could get disease, who they could run
And
to the
true,
countryside to do that.
and true
You
the
know,
country come from a warring aspect of things too.
yeah,
When Columbus and them
colonization.
did jump in and kill the
Yeah,
Amerindian.
yeah, they impose a religious belief on you because they want you to be in their order, not to be in order, or the universe or the order of God naturally, but the
Yeah.
order of their things. So every Sunday them seeing your face in their building or something like that, wherever it work out. But you understand where I'm coming from? I don't want to
I
go too deep into
understand.
that.
Because even you teach me something, I didn't even know that Sparrow song.
Or 10 to 1 is murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the bad boy songs. Yeah, but that bad boy songs too, because he and Blakey used to be warring.
Serious.
Yeah, if you go back in the annals, he and Blakey and a fella called Bosh boy. They say nobody don't like me. Da, 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 da. Mama look a boo boo. They shout that Calypsonian, he and all of them used to be
Yeah.
warring and things like that,
Because
you know.
everybody,
And
that's
and
the thing
and, and,
about it,
and
eh?
he used to be
Everybody
calling.
will want to actually be the top dog, so at the end of the day, you have to keep
Yeah,
your spot.
but it was more than top dog boy. Them fellas used to be singing calypso and calling one another because Sparrow was a born Grenadian, eh? Blake
Yeah.
used to be singing the song and telling him, all right, say backs, because Grenadian have a different twang to us now. We say backs, and if he pull, he say backs,
Yeah.
say box, you bam, you're going in the Black Maria. The Black Maria is the police van now. You used to call it the Black Maria,
Okay, okay.
back in them days. So them used to war one another as well. Yeah. Them used to war one
Serious.
another. It's all the away. All for the glory of the woman too, eh? It is
But
because,
that the thing about it, once it's a woman, once it's
yeah,
a woman in this world, man go turn against man, you know.
yeah.
You
All for the glory of the
understand?
woman, the thing going on, because it's
Of
club life,
course.
eh?
But even
Because,
back in the days too, I mean, even myself, I wrong for that too. You know, I wrong for getting in a few conflict over woman,
yeah. But this new
money.
thing where they're saying that women always like bad boys. Women more go for bad boys. That ain't really no new thing right now. That's always been a
Nah,
thing for
woman,
the past.
woman.
Right now we talk about Italian, just now, I want to get my facts straight. It has some gangster that show up in some part of the world. It's either in Dubai or some eastern part of the thing, a king now, or whoever it is. You know, they run things in them eastern countries and thing. And they show you the man, woman, boy. She real dressed down, real kit up, you know, to the max now. You know, and
Well,
she's the top cat.
that's striking thread.
Yeah. She's the top cat amongst all the other cats now. So they show you a
Yeah.
picture of she, you know. The same thing used to go on all over. You always find it, or a lady could be more outstanding more than others and fighting down and say, this is my man, I really mean man. And, you know, the thing goes, you know, and the fellas now go come
Exactly.
and sing a song about it, you know. You
I
go
know,
feel as
like,
if they're bashing
I
a
know
woman.
if it's a thing, and if any woman listening, they could chime in. But women like men who really confident, boy. I really think women like men who that's confident. So at the end of the day, a woman always go for, the top dog, not the winner.
It's part of the nature because remember
So
they are
for the
producers
guy
of
who
children.
fucking less than.
Yeah, you call it security, a kind of form of security.
Yeah.
A sense of security, you know, and that kind of way because remember they are producers of children.
All my life, I never see a woman choose a jokey man over a man who more confident about himself now.
Well, well, sometimes, sometimes they'll have a jokey man as a sideline for
Yeah.
entertainment, yeah.
A friend.
Entertainment.
A
But he
friend,
won't
a
be the top
friend.
dog. He won't be the top dog. He could be just, as I say, a sideline.
You're
You know,
correct.
yeah. He could be just as a sideline. You just say, hey, oh God, boy, I feel sorry for you. What's wrong with you? What you doing? And sending on some errand to make some kind of message. You know, that kind of man. He always
Yeah.
there handy to do things for she, man. You know, like anything else.
Carry
Like
shit
a
to the
kind of brotherly
grocery.
love. It's a kind
Yeah.
of brotherly love. He can't protect you, but it's like a kind of brother to she, you know. There's me that type of
A
assistance
friend.
kind of way, you know. Like
All
a
women
ride
like a
into
friend.
drugs, you know. Yeah.
You're right.
That is it. But when it comes to she hardcore or whatever, loving and things like that, she going by
She
the top
always
dog
go
for
for the top
security.
dog, the guy who actually, making she feel more safe and things like that.
Yeah, and
Have money in the pocket, he making money.
yeah, she had to compete with the other girls. She go out here, stand, she go out there, just a new, whatever. And you buy new brands and things like that. So, I can't really stop that from taking place now with them. But I like the culture and the lifestyle. So,
Yeah, well, I didn't think
but
that
then,
would change anytime soon, I
no,
just, you know.
it will change really. It won't change already, even though you find that most of the youths now who come into the secondary school, before them can even come out of the school, them already kind of tuning into the very same vibes in a subtle way now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
them
would
tuning
have.
into the same vibes in a subtle way. And next thing you know, you see them on the street fighting with the next girl and all this kind of thing.
Yeah,
It does
I
happen.
that
Yeah.
that 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 habit change.
Yeah, that happens. And then how the
That
woman
is
now,
have to change. Women
and
want
then how the woman now, she could be silent. You know, she on a conscious level because she already know whether a woman go be gunning from a man
she
type of
handle.
thing, and she go dress back. She go be silent, but she go be stern and stick and demand a respect and that kind of thing too. You know, demand a kind of high respect. She go
Correct.
be loud up and carrying on and making noise and all them kind of things. She go see herself, hey, she seeing herself both as a wife material and somebody who wanna be kind of stable. You know, it had those who will
You're
come through
correct.
that line as well. There are those who will come
And
through that line
sometimes,
as well.
that is be the better girl to go for.
Well, yeah, if you're into business or you're into, well,
Yeah.
everybody have business anyway, however small or however big. Whatever you're into now, you go want somebody stable, you know, to kind of help your mental too as a support and a sideline. You know, and
Yeah,
yet
and to
sure she
hold you
know when the
down.
man go like other woman too. Maybe she might tolerate her at a certain point, but wherever. Can't really tell people what to do under high emotions.
It's
But
true.
that's
You're
just
right
a thing,
about
you know.
that. And the thing
You
about it,
know?
it all comes down to, again, the mentality that, again, a woman will have where she see a man in a certain way now, boy. If she see a man as a leader, she go stay. She go hold him down now, boy. You understand? But if
Yeah.
you if you're jokey, you always be doing that friend role, you know,
Yeah.
you go be put, the guy who driving into the grocery and thing like that now. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it is always, to me, what woman can take is always be surprising to me. Like,
Yeah, yeah. The
a
highly
woman just
emotional
love you, she
creatures
just
and
stay
also
with you, buddy.
the highly emotional creatures and also they can't be too
Yeah.
predictable as a man who might be more on a logical vein and know, well, all right, A is A, B is B, C is C. Then will take a six and turn it into a nine, and you yourself know it's a nine because them
Right,
seal it
right.
upside down. I just using figurative words now. You know, they will
I
turn
get
things in their
that.
own way now. It's part of the creative process now.
True,
It's part
true.
of the creative process and thing in the lifestyle and how they go about things. You know, but
Very
it's all
true.
but yeah, but the Trinidad music and two thing, but it's just that our culture need to take the same format like Jamaican culture in order for it to be free up, man. The too
Well, the only
controlled.
thing you see for me is when the murders and thing happen, Trinidad too small to have problems with somebody, right? It's too small
Yeah,
to have
yeah, yeah.
problems with anybody because right now I frightened to even get away with anybody because, boy, men have a kind of heart like
Yeah,
them right now, and I mean it was an hour drive to reach from point A to point B or less.
yeah. Well, to tell you the honest truth, right now the average human being going through a kind of purging kind of thing, because well, we was really promised to build a nation now. A
Yeah.
nation of people, every creed and race, find an equal place and things like that. And due to due to political expediency, things get out of hand. And it's in really at Trinidad. No more. We come as like we are a satellite of the United States right now in that kind of way. To really enjoy the best of Trinidad, you are a kind of out in the countryside, go up Lopino with a cocoa and coffee. I don't know how much coffee, but cocoa and
Get a
fruits
more
and all
quiet,
kind of
a
things.
quiet sense of Trinidad like that.
Yeah. Up St. John's Hills or all them type of things already. Sit back because as long as you're in the city life and thing, every day you get up your mind always bombarded. Also like you're living in New York style. Well, it's New York style city life, different. Everybody bringing thing. You can't get away from that. But you really
Mm.
dress back and see how beautiful the island and the places. You want to know such a small place have all this sort of thing going on, but
Well,
I know.
you're right about that. Sometimes you really have to actually just take yourself, and even traveling to different countries and things, it is open up your mind now. Because for me, I
Yeah,
remember the first time I traveled to Barbados, I was shocked that people like, because I think I went in the countryside, I stayed in the countryside around there. I was shocked that they didn't used to close the doors at night. They didn't used
nah,
to
nah.
lock the doors and things. That baffled me.
Yeah, when I was growing up, we used to close the other little parlor and thing, and we used to close the parlor all 10 o'clock. Papa, on a Friday, open a little later because, man, Wolfman and whoever it is, coming home with the stuff and thing, and they want a cigarette and all that, you know. Yeah, this open a little late. Yeah, in some places, that were semi-grocery, you could walk in, pick up what you want, and go by the counter and cash
Yeah.
it, that type of thing, instead of behind a counter. See? You hand you the goods, or you see the goods where you want when you choose it out, you know. So up to what date was I hear them talking about how they want to close up groceries around 6 o'clock in Police. I don't know who just pushed them
Six
kind of
o'clock.
idea.
Some people
Sometime
finish
after
in
the
work by
when
6
sun go
o'clock.
down, I don't know who does push them kind of ideas and thing, but let's make it sound as though you place real bad. I know it has situation where people just get catch
Yeah.
off guard. It has
But
situation where people
to
just
me,
get
it's
catch
not
off
that
guard.
bad. It bad enough. But
Yeah, yeah,
it's not that bad to lock up the place early and things like that.
no, it making
But
sense because look long time when 8 o'clock reach, that time you know, get out of your bed, either go a 9 o'clock show or 10:30 show down in town by Globe, or you're going somewhere to see cinema now, midnight.
and night show and
Midnight
things
is
like
a
that,
adult.
yeah.
Midnight is
Yeah.
a adult.
And then
And
you
we have
walk
a
down
group.
the road to go and get a car.
Yeah, it's a man they waiting for with car and all kind of thing because man they now get opportunity to get a little Cortina and a Datsun and a Mazda. I don't know if you ever hear your parents talk about them cars, but them is the thing was running the
I grew
show.
up without a, I grew up with I get my parents got a car when I was 18. Like, so I grew up kind of just, traveling now, boy.
Oh, right. Well, back in the days, that is what kind of car? There was Mazda, that was the Corona, the Toyota C, you know, come
Yeah.
on. Yeah, them type of cars now. So man used to run taxi with them,
Yeah.
and then Scruncher now, it have a song called Take the Number by Scruncher.
Mm.
If you ever pull it up on the internet, we singing telling them schoolgirl and them schoolgirl and them back in the days. When you have a car, the hottest car in the world was a Mazda, a Corolla, or a Datsun.
Yeah.
Because it had a new kind of engine, a rotary engine. And when you sit down in that, so and you're going out,
Serious? And now playing that too.
yeah,
Talking about them Mazda and thing.
yeah. There was the hot cars back in them days, and when them schoolgirl going home and they see the taxi driver, and that make them kind of vulnerable for anything to happen.
Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
know, yeah,
That
yeah,
was the camera back then. That was the real camera and thing. And
yeah.
Mazda,
I mean, the hot boys, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
it had a large population coming out to school to do schooling in junior sector. I know that is the
Mm-hmm.
time the boys and the girls reach the age of puberty, so everybody, hype in that kind of way. And it
Correct.
had a bus system, but the bus system used to work how it wanted to work. But if you have half day school, right, and you have a next 3 hours before the sun go down, and your mother ain't checking on you, your parents ain't checking on you, you have time to go and play. So the man with the Mazda or the Toyota or wherever it is will pull up and that
I
is it.
come up in the maxi dub era now, boy.
Oh, right.
Well,
Yeah,
the maxi men was in that position.
yeah, there must be days of the cassette.
Yeah.
You remember the cassette?
And they had pong in the car and thing like that.
Right. Yeah, well, there are some few DJs like Dr. Hyde, this one Hority and them fellas. Them was the leading DJs back then. So them
Mm-hmm.
used to make master mixtape and send it out now.
Yeah.
And when you see you in a max like that and you hear that Jamaican music, that a song called Ram Ram. It's
Ah,
a woman,
yeah.
but she died and thing under real brutal circumstances, boy.
She died? Lady
Yeah,
Saw? You
no, it's not
serious?
Lady Saw. No, not Lady Saw. A song called that Bam Bam, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, la 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 la
That
la.
not Lady
Ram
Saw who
Ram.
sing that?
Huh?
Lady
No,
Saw
not
sing
Lady
Ram
Saw.
Ram,
Lady
eh?
Saw is a politician now. She alive still.
I thought she singing gospel now.
Yeah, she's singing gospel now.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Saw thing sing Bam Bam. Oh, what
Nah, I don't
that?
think that one is Lady Saw, Let me check it out. Bam, bam.
Ram is the name of it. Ram Ram. But you can't mix it, the bass line and that now.
Sister Nancy.
Sister Nancy. Sister Nancy is her name. And
Yeah.
then Sister Nancy is her name. She pass on. A kind of brutal kind of thing. That is one hot hot record that used to start the dance.
Yeah, because I
Them
know
days
that
they
song.
had,
I know even Jay-Z and things sample it and things like that too.
yeah. Them days had a dress we call it lambada skirt. It's a
Mm-hmm.
short skirt with three pleats. So when it's shaking and rump and thing, it's shaking up on you. You get that kind of Spanish effect now. You get that kind of Spanish dance
Yeah,
effect.
yeah, yeah. All right, I know that skit, yeah. Yeah, I know that. I know that dress.
Yeah, Ram Ram is the name of the
Yeah,
woman.
but
Sister Nancy or sister, what's she name, boy? But if you type in Ram Ram, you go hear the music. It had a one wicked back bass, the bass line and the drum line used to coincide together now. So when you hear that
this
bass
year.
line, boom, boom. Now that one is faster than that.
Faster than this?
No, it's not that one. The name is just Ram Ram. Ram Ram.
Oh, that I think that one you're talking about, lady. So
The
this
name
one
Ram,
here, stop about the meat. Nah, not that one.
now the name is just Ram Ram. You call grind sweet and the ground. That's it. Yeah, the bass in that. You see the bass in that.
That one, yeah. Who sing that? Oh, you know what? Lady Shaba.
Lady Shaba is she name. Yeah,
Lady
Lady Shaba.
Shaba.
Yeah, she passed on. I don't know if we can pull up she history or whatever. The how where they have the green winner, they might show you where she passed on and thing. That was a real hot song. When
Nah,
that
even
come,
boy, that song is a real study dance.
yeah. For me time you hear that them girl them going on and going and twisting up all kind of thing.
Yeah,
Just
that
twisting up.
used to be song the study dance.
Yeah, that really stick on people memory and thing.
Yeah, like she did.
Yeah, she passed away real circumstance. Remember them get that song was so popular, they making money, man running them down, all kind of thing happening. So it's turmoil in their life, eh? Yeah, no
Huh.
proper management and all them type of things. So I think she did under some tragic circumstances.
Hmm.
Tragic so but that song, even though a lot of people use the rhythm and all and write on it to sing other songs.
Yeah, go. That song was original still.
Yeah, it was original, but other people come and use the rhythm and
Hmm.
make other songs on it.
I you always get that too, eh? And sometimes the original it can be the original, you know.
Yeah, I think a man come and sing on it afterwards too. I trying to remember his name. A man come and sing on it.
Eh?
One walk are you? A man come and sing on that same rhythm too.
Oh, you used to be a singer back in the days, on.
For me? No,
Yeah.
I used to be around a lot of DJs now.
Alright.
Yeah, once you're around a lot of DJs, there's no there's no the music that's really drive the party and thing now. Plus you saw a lot of
People are
bazaar,
yeah.
school events and all them type of things. So once you have another school event and I want to encourage people to come to support you because you want to raise funds. You gotta go with the populist
Yeah.
back then. You understand? Going on with
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I remember a time I threw a school event, I threw a dollar party. Boy, that was one of the best dances I ever went to, yes.
Yeah, and I
You
feel a
understand?
dollar party might come back again because somebody was selling dollar
What?
phone sometime day before
So
yesterday or whatever.
I think I should where I threw that where I threw that in Tranquil School during our August vacation. You understand? At dollar party. women getting free, men pay $1. I think we make a good bit of money,
Yeah, you must
I
make
was
on that.
seeing, I think
Yeah, that's tranquil in my old school, but I went there back in the days of Philip and them fellas, and back in the days when I had ball stars and when rivalry with Mukarapo now. We had a fella
yeah.
called Clausel, the footballer. He was a real champion star player now. Real
So what school you went to
excellent
back in the
feat.
day?
Huh?
What school you went to back in the day?
I said tranquil.
You went Tranquil?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, them times they had scout and all kind of things. The building was kind of old and dilapidated and until they built up a new block.
But Tranquil is a good school.
Yeah, of course, Remember, it was one of the top line schools along with QRC back in the days now. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't deny that because they're in a good area.
Yeah,
A
nah,
very good
Tranquil is a
area.
good school, man.
Yeah, that's saying there's a lot of prominent teachers there who was trained. They had a scout, they had steel band, they had a basketball
Mm.
team, they had a good football team, and yeah, it was one of the top of the line schools and thing, and they already maintain an order to keep the same uniform and tie and all them kind of thing from back in the days. I think they get rid of the
Yeah.
tie now,
I
but
went St. Anthony's.
and Anthony is down by
I
Westmoreland.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that sometime when I passing by the
I'm
poolside,
more
I think
football
about it.
school now, boy.
Huh?
More football school, relevant for football.
Yeah, well, I think the man who just coached them, I think he
Yeah.
kind of put them back on the map because St. Anthony's couldn't really, back in the days, couldn't match with fellas like QRC and William and Fatima and St. Mary's. But that man coach aside and me know we
And
do.
Grovey.
Huh?
I think his name was Grovey.
Movie and St. Anthony's was when you hear about St. Anthony's, that side now to reckon with just going to the football and thing. I think they win
Nah,
about two
when I went
championships.
there, trust me, football was one of the best things at that time because
Yeah, yeah.
I went there when Cameron Jones and thing was playing now.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that when like we was going like consecutive winners now.
True. You know that
Yeah.
that's the school that's ready to get them Southside, like Presentation College and the one up in San Fernando there and real thunder when they go down south, boy. That's St. Anthony's squad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I must say, the squad was real good.
Yeah.
The squad
And
was
then that,
real good. Like he as a coach, he had to really bring that side together now. Boy.
yeah.
I really shocked he never went for the coaching, the Trinidad coaching aspect
Oh,
of it now. Because he would have make a good training coach now, boy.
yeah, along with them boys like Alvin Cornell and them, like Cornell
Yeah,
and them fellas. But what happened with St. Anthony's,
yeah,
I think they have their own facilities, eh?
yeah.
Yeah,
Big
they have their
field
own
already,
facilities.
field and thing.
Unlike Tranquil now everybody had to gather up, come in the school and
Mm-hmm.
either walk up by the savannah
I
or
think that
catch
that
a
is
ride and
that
them
is
kind
the
of
little
thing.
difference.
Yeah. You see, once you have your own facilities, you have more command and more discipline now. Because
Yeah.
by the time a man say we walk up by Savannah, boy, we go by the eastern side nearby QRC grounds and you tell a man or gather there for thing. No between that walk game man and pull a little two wheeler already.
that that was just
Or
that was just
you don't talk to some girl or some kind of thing. But other
yeah.
than that, once you have your own facilities now and everything is confined to the school compound, you could harness more discipline
Yeah,
and you
that
have a
was the
better eye
difference.
of everybody now.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
was because them had the changing room or kind of thing like that. They had the
Yeah.
facilities down.
And then too,
The education part could have do with some work, but But
Yeah,
they used to say I was a troublemaker too, now, boy.
right. Well, that troublemaker, everybody had a hot days and all. Everybody had a hot days, but after a while, realization step in, you just say, shit, that just leave that for somebody
That's
else.
how they
Just,
go.
you still have your arm, you still have your leg, you still have your hand, you still have your eye,
Yeah,
you still have you know.
of
Some people
course.
have been it and come out here losing body parts and all kind of shit. Just.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. When I was going to school, them teachers and them tell me I would have grown up to be nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when people tell me I go in and go to jail, and the real tell me, boy, you ain't got
Yeah,
you jail, you jail.
it's part of the training upbringing now. They
Yeah,
like that's part of the psychological part of our training upbringing now in order to motivate you. They start to
boy,
tell you the ways of things now.
them ain't motivated me, no. That make me feel like I was going to jail.
Yeah,
I
but
tell
it,
you
sometimes
seriously.
it don't work. It
Because
comes
you
like them
remember
suppressing
too,
you.
sometimes when them doesn't understand, when you leave that school compound where you had that safety and you go back home, you understand? Wherever situation you're living in home and thing like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is your life. Yeah, that school
yeah,
life is just for a few hours. You know,
yeah,
so when I'm telling you them thing now, you just internally think that,
hmm,
you
yeah,
know, I think about school and things like that. Sometimes teachers and them have to be a little more lenient now. They
yeah.
understand it.
Well, most of them teachers back then was from old school, huh?
Yeah.
You know. But the average
Yeah.
teacher now more modernized,
No,
them
no corporal
different.
punishment again.
Yeah, they kind of let down the guard in that kind of way now. So they
Yeah.
ain't really had that kind of high form of discipline, even though some of them still maintaining it. You know, and that caused that kind of breakdown in certain other areas as well. And then
Yeah.
told them teachers and them,
I ain't gonna lie, but sometimes too, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes too, it's a little corporal punishment that help push you too, eh?
of course, it's all part of
I didn't want to
discipline.
get licked. I was a man, I didn't want to get licked at all.
Now, this was a kind of ranking thing. I wouldn't say a ranking thing, but it was a kind of stigma. Hey, he get licks, boy. Hey, it's him too close, boy. Hey, you just send him in the room to kneel down in a corner thing now. You say it's
Yeah,
all part of the
boy.
discipline thing because remember, you
It
can already
was
see.
embarrassing, boy. Because you imagine, you like a girl in a class, something like that, and a man calling you up and telling you, put out your hand like this. And you have to interchange your hand when you're getting licks with a guava whip.
Yeah,
And you wrap up, you wrap
that
up
was that
in
kind of
tape.
style. Eh?
Boy,
It was like a kung fu. You also learn kung fu back in them days. You're hoping
boy,
that when,
and you had to take it with succession to it.
yeah, yeah.
You can't pull away your hand or you get more. Nah,
No,
boy.
you used to pull away your hand hoping that when he miss, he go get tired. So
Boy.
like if it's an elderly or whatever, when he miss, you know, he out of breath. I should pull it away and the next one coming out will be kind of soft. You know,
Yeah.
when you miss something, you feel it now.
Now them men and them didn't have no mercy with that at all, boy.
Yeah, well,
And I always used to wonder why they used to wrap up that in scotch tape.
or to prevent the end from splitting.
But I thought
So
it me my
when
foot
it
used
hit
to
your
make
hand.
it sting more or something.
Well, the whole thing about me is that that thing used to hit the bone, hit your
Yeah,
bone more
right
than hit
here.
your flesh.
All
All
right
them
here and
things,
here.
all them things,
When that whip it here, you cannot pee again, the boy.
yeah, but
Just
all them things
gone.
is really derive from bringing up slaves and things back in the days and all them kind of thing when they really want to hit you hard and sometimes you get hit so hard you can't even hold your pen so your pen properly.
Boy.
Yeah. People used to rub garlic and lime and all kind of different kind of thing just to make sure that the hand is swell up and all kind of thing. And your parents couldn't even come in school and say nothing back then because
I
they
tell
know what they
you.
deserve in it too because
Cause you know, them know what it is, them went through it too.
yeah.
Nah,
But
boy.
then, but
I was
then,
happy
but
when them days had finished, you know.
I think it's really UNC government, when they came, they kind of phased all that.
Kamla.
Yeah, kind of phased all that aspect of corporal punishment. And they say
Yeah.
calling the child and have counsel and speak and do something more diplomatic,
Right.
which is good in a kind of sense because it's a certain to adulthood. They speak to
Yeah.
your problem, you get opportunity to speak what's already wrong. Even though you might tell one or two little lies, but you have an opportunity to express yourself. So when they really
Yeah.
suspend you or tell you, well, so is the case, it's not, they ain't taking advantage of the situation.
But that's the thing
And
too,
then too,
eh?
you're straight back too because you wouldn't like to stay home with your mother and be boring and all them kind of thing. That kind of way because mommy want to be home, so when 1 o'clock reach, she want to watch Young and Restless. She
Hmm.
want to have no child to see about and all them kind of thing around that time.
That's the thing too.
You
But
can
that
remember Young and
one,
Restless?
one thing, eh? I was always happy I never get suspended. I never get
Yeah, yeah.
suspended. I was happy about that. I do
Yeah, so
really
God,
think to end up in the
so,
principal office, and I was always on the cusp, eh? But I
mm,
never get suspended.
yeah, the
I was,
suspension thing. The suspension thing is a part bad thing against the record coming to the
yeah.
end of the year and thing. But other than that, is a phase, you're actually going through. And that happen
Yeah.
more in a mixed school than in a boys' school now. Or
Hmm.
straight school where girls are alone. You find the discipline that be more extreme in a mixed school now. Because you have to deal with
Yeah.
both sexes, you have to deal with both sexes. And sometimes it have girls who just ready turn it up just to put you up to make sure that you're always in a situation whereby the principal office or the teacher always telling you this or that or the case may be. Yeah, not only with boys too, with girls.
Yeah.
The other girls is very ringleaders, you know.
Hmm.
Anything.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I go and organize a little breakfast here and it was nice chatting and thing. We were here
Alright,
for almost a
man.
half an hour.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll catch you again, man.
Yeah, just listening to little Trinibad music and I don't listen to all type of music, but it's just that recently I noticed it coming through in a kind of way whereby them fellas actually singing now. They ain't just chanting alone. The Jamaican side is higher sounding confused at what they're saying about what they're saying and things. They actually
Yeah,
put it
you're
up
right.
with good lyrics and
Gotta give it
taking the
a
time and
give it
writing
a then you
songs
give it
and
a
things.
chance, man.
Yeah. But in that
Yeah,
time,
man.
I
Alright,
out
brother.
here. Yeah, give thanks here.
Yeah, man. Easy.
All right.